When should you really work with a financial advisor? Well, here's something that might sound a little weird coming from a financial advisor. I really don't think that 70 to 80% of people really need one. I say that because I think that if people follow some pretty clear guidelines and rules, they can be really well off financially without needing to pay someone. If you spend less than you make, if you buy the right types of insurance, you buy a home or rent modestly, you marry the right type of person, you invest the difference between your budget and your income into some sort of retirement plan, and preferably you invest maybe 10 or 20% of that income into index funds, you're gonna be pretty well off at 65 and have a really good standard of living. But who do I think should work with us? The main reason I think that people hire us is because they don't have to have a new job being a financial advisor for their retirement or the years leading up to retirement. A lot of our clients are the ones that really already understand the basics, and what they really want is performance. They want to do better than average, and their current life doesn't let them do it. They want to do what they do best, what they love, and maximize their life and really spend that time and energy there instead of all these other things. I believe the clients that work best with us, they want to delegate to a professional who's spending all of their time ensuring that their goals are being adequately looked after, and so that, once again, you don't have to spend all your time doing this. Now, there's a quantifiable value when working with an advisor. We can recommend certain investment strategies that really do well and therefore make it essentially worthwhile to pay our fee. But I don't think that's the main reason people should hire an advisor. At least in my opinion, the more quantifiable benefits are doing things like we talk about in our videos. Roth conversions absolutely have a benefit. Tax loss harvesting, withdrawal strategy, social security optimization, you name it. A lot of these things really benefit clients, and it's our job to help implement them at a high degree. I think the main reason that people hire us really is peace of mind and ensuring that they have a trusted partner, and so that they're truly paying for their time, really the only non-renewable currency. So whether it's them or maybe they want their wife or their kids to have a trusted financial professional, they want that holistic approach. They want that tax planning, they want that estate planning, they want that withdrawal strategy, they want that insurance review and portfolio manage, and they want to know that somebody that they trust is looking after them and their family appropriately. So, how do I justify our cost? Well, I wish it was a strict like pay for this and get this, but that's really not how it works in the industry. When you're paying for guidance, you're essentially paying for having a partner that oftentimes your advisor might save you from making that one catastrophic mistake that you really can't quantify. How can you quantify knowing that you are in a position to retire? That's not exactly something that goes on a balance sheet. And how can you quantify the fact that your spouse feels more comfortable spending money knowing they won't run out? And maybe they wouldn't have felt that comfortable hearing it from you. I'm not saying that you're not a good financial advisor, but you know what I'm saying. Here's my point. The reason that people hire an advisor is so that they can have complete peace of mind in working with a trusted individual in a firm and understanding that this partner is going to help ensure them that every decision is made with complete intention. And of course, the goal is to add quantifiable value that makes it so that you're so happy, so over the moon with working with an advisor, and that you know that they're going to look after you. Because it's not if markets go down, it's when markets go down. And we want to ensure that you understand the withdrawal strategy. How much can you spend? We want you to make sure that you understand the trade-offs to certain decisions. We want to help you with things like guiding children. How do we buy a second home? When do we understand when it's the official time to say, yes, I'm never going back to work again? Some of these things aren't exactly quantifiable. So justifying the cost of working with an advisor should be rooted in the decision of, am I looking for a partner? Do I feel like this is the right firm that would truly look after me and my goals and my family? And really, I think it's a feeling. Trust is not built overnight. It happens over time. And so we ask you to go look at our Google reviews, look us up at our Trustpilot, look at the Wealth Tender articles, written about us, see what other people say about working with us. Follow us on social media and see how we engage with the community. Look at the content that we put out, and you can make that determination. Do you feel like we are firm? Do you think that is something that's worth doing for you and your family? Because at the end of the day, look, I think that anyone could benefit with working a financial advisor. I'm never going to say that everyone needs one. What I will say is this: we're not just managing your money. We're partnering with you to help you get the most out of your life, and that starts with a very simple question: what do you want?